welcome in everyone. And today we're continuing on Huxenu, and welcome in the mage. Oh, nice! It's working. That's good. I was fiddling around with the settings a couple of days ago, so it should be working. So people will know when I'm going live, and that's also makes me glad. So let's see, we're gonna. Yeah, I think we're here last time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to look into it more. You and your storyteller friends slipped into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manage to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer's competition could handle it. I just wanted to be clear, totally clear, even though that the story bore some similarities to my life. It was not about me in any way, shape or form, nor symbolically, not metaphorically, not any othery golly. I believe you completely. Sure. You were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. It's perfectly normal. Considerance. You're on this island, trapped on, might say, in most puzzling place. Also a completely regular condense. And sure, his lips were blue. Your lips are blue. Really? Call it blue? Searching for answers? Hoping to find revenge? So the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidence? Sorry, the coincidence. It's through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my vein, or well, may it was. Coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I am the descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with the blade weapons. Presented my entrance into this world. You know how many swords there is? A lot. You're gonna figure that with that many sharp edges. Person is bound to discontinued from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically shape this, so don't go babbling about it. I dreamt that story, like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl. Years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a children to dream. Don't you believe me? I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story is clearly came from someplace deep. Who thought you to trust a stranger going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything? Because trust me, I do know everything. I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question. Oof. Ocean's air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to direct us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie float. What bird is this? Floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she is the damn it, got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum or what will surely be a mid-numbing cycle of new questions. You find a certain to someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Sorry kids, but it's time to go. Time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch Spirit stares out of into the distance, her hands gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't see you're watching her at first. When she watches you looking, he turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. You head off to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling amber, you think about Spirit's story. About the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrives. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit matching to see a smile like that lit by firelight. You must apologize the accommodations. We've prepared for other guests, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. The other guests aren't types you'll want to rob off their beauty sleep. Ready? Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio buzzing and fuzzing and flicker, you examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight.
Okay. Things you listen to, you can't you can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who will you like to summon at your side as you lay by the fire? Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if you could get a little. I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secrets of falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music. Uh, Dab on some essential oils and steam my rose. Really? But the dead even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item, a small comb covered from a bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though. And if you lose it, well, you you'll get your revenge on me. If it the last thing I do. Starts to feel sleepy. Except maybe isn't really sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. Dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now. You had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniable odd. A human body is made of 6% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesic video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? You think you don't see what you're up to. You're awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Huntress is riffling through your pockets. Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you. I'm merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. Look, I am not saying I don't trust them, but well, yes, I am saying that I don't trust anyone I don't already have tied up. So I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. Well, I got you. You should consider spending some more time with me. I'm not scary. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl in a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know? Not in a creepy way. Huntress pauses from a long moment. All right, I'm charmingly creepy way. Notice how fun loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quite isolate, quite isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. Okay. That sounds in the ain't words. And teasing. I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day. Sheesh. Huntress places gigantic hands on your forehead. Yeah, it's been alright. Been editing an episode that is gonna come out on Friday, I think. And then I was having some pizza before this. What have you been up to? And your daughter ghost. Finally alone. For a real time. For real this time. Maybe. You drift to sleep. Well, after work, I had some chill time with my son. Now I'm continuing hobby programming. Nice. That's good. That you both were able to spend time with your son, and also I hope that the project goes well as well. VPN. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Okay. Wait a second. Where are we? Isn't geez. It is. It's one of those reality show using rooms where all the contestants talk directly to a camera. Can you blame me for not getting along well with the others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take that fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as I win. This looks pretty tasty, though. So you know what happens tomorrow. Hey Dwight, do we have Paragon on this island? This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person. But if anyone else wants to do, I don't care enough to stop them. might have to just kill the white to feel anything again. Okay. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really am immersed in something that might hurt me. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe you'll realize in not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what will happen. I got to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? Okay. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be called this. Cute hat and robe. Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around the campfire, capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed into it. Besides, I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and threw me away. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. You open your eyes. The sun shines shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not enough. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but you woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really have. You really are here for another day. Why? Have you no idea? You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy punch. No. Oh my god. And talk about sex. Here comes Trick carrying coffee. Oh wow. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of yo to start this incredible day of right now. Of right. Okay. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are more morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a big part of it. Watching issue. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the tea. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought a cup of... Oh wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get the name because he brings people drinks. So they can have a good morning. Yeah, sounds... I mean, from the look of the... From the green smoke from it. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone partially poisoning poisoning and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give 5 5 of 5, 10 of 10, 2 thumbs up review. Not entirely eternal poison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithm. Wow. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did possibly can't possibly the reliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is the parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out, to turn at this moment. I need a recognition for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who deaf me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I am not saying it is even a pleasant of extreme horror. You still retrieve 5 of 5, 10 of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work gets into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent and whether possible start from the mindset of giving from the benefit of the doubt, from constructing these elaborate simulation, and I mean vacations, it's not easy to do. Sometimes there are more small bugs on these experiences, but there's just the nature of process. Perfection is overrated. This universe is still with mistress. We urge to celebrate these who went through to bear their soul as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not by overly critical of them. Or you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I save you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we could have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Oh, hello there. How are you, Lucy? sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. What's oh, I'm good. I just had tea. How? Ah, it's going good. The food or the drink? I just have to ask. But I guess it's food, right? Ah, it's okay. I mean, I guess it's called that up there. It's the same thing that we have like a different word for the same thing up where I live as well. They make. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologize. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? My time here, I call it a lovely time. A lovely? You'd love to hear that, because it isn't that what this place is all about? Finding love? No. Shut up twice. All killed again and again and again. You need to ask. I do need to ask you one more question though. We will have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this this part agreement? I guess. Yes, I will probably agree to participate in a verbal contract starting that I will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Yeah. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. It was nice to see you. I will pop into your stream sound. Yeah. Hey Dim, is still totally cool if you could constructive feedback the place to leave. There is a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or sorts like that. We see Dwight and Claudette have gone into trance, and with that grabbing, I hear from your belly that mean only one thing: breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lord up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and oh my god. So much for maintaining the beach. I guess so. Well, at least it's only in text form. It's not showing anything that would get me in trouble with Twitch. If anything, there was like a friend of mine that was also a streamer that showed me like a list of games that are banned on Twitch. So I sort of know which game that I can't stream. Yeah, and I don't really want that. I mean, I enjoy like streaming games and getting to know people through chats and also to be better at like communicating as well. So much for maintaining these beach pops. We're all half naked in this tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here, a yogurt, a magic powder. We only get you so far. Even killers watch their. What's that? Sodium intake. You take a plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwinds of feelings you experienced. Danger, dead, and disorientation. Yeah, I mean, I did like a small googling, so They were saying it was something around 2.5 hours, but it could be longer also with the side content. And also if you want all the endings. And it can also be that it's been taking a little bit longer since I'm not a fast reader, and also it's not my native language, so it like might take a little bit longer. Going through what's going through lovely again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious day. Mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one in some interest. Spectrums through Trapper stands up and talk about how his day went. In case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today that you did yesterday. Oh, I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? This ending is Trapper kills you. You never know. Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Oof, sorry, I had to sneeze. Well, that was bizarre. Back to Breck. Nope. Nope. How Huntress stands up and talks about her feelings. This island is treacherous. Words. Treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they are doing here, but it's certainly isn't helping any of us. Oh, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she sick? Oh, these words. I have to look it up. Secretly. Secretly kinda miffed you and her aren't getting along. Oh well, that's surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, did not? I haven't slept in 20 years. Account of who the of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no difference. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Oh, hello there, Lexi. How are you? I'm doing my best to read this visual novel. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I mean, I have problem with some words. Guessing the Wraith has had enough time to wake up. The courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. Here he is. Who's coming today? Me and my boyfriend just got our first. Ah, nice. That's nice. Yeah, I heard that it's coming. I think I'm gonna stream it tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, I could. It's depending who has time or I just do like some random cues. So are the both of you gonna play it tomorrow? I got my view back. I felt a bit of iffy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I hope it gets better soon. I'm doing Survivor tomorrow. I think, but I definitely get some killer in some point. Okay. I think it's hay fever. It, okay. I'm not sure if I have it, but I have two. What is it called? Is it called nasal sprays? Somewhere on my desk. Not sure where I put it, but it's was one that is for uh, it's two different ones. Okay. Yeah. A perfect there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh hey, that's it's fun yesterday. Huh? Yeah, I mean not like too much fun, but would be weird. But like a good like a good amount of fun. And now you all at looks on UX wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Switch around. I usually choose killer based on who I am playing with. So, for example, my boyfriend played Trapper, and I chose a more high ability killer and picked Spirit. Not the highest ability, but goes well with Trapper. I played with Chucky as well when my friend wanted to play Spirit. I also tried Light and kept bouncing myself into the corner. Ah. Damn, what's a power play? Keep waiting more. You'll get good at this game here. Sexy truth life oh my god. Experience. Pepper, but a lot of people love to play him into 8, so I I don't really got to the chance anymore. One, it's good to try more killers, and Trapper and Spirit are a great team. I usually go Wraith and Boss Legion, though need to try more killers out. His traps are nuts in 2v8, can really destroy a team. Shame you didn't get really to eat any breakfast, but so be it. You head to the hot tap by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? You are addressing me. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Very fun. My teammate could zone them into my lovely arms and a knife. Place traps. Oh yeah. I might pursuing a relationship with one of our fine killers, but I feel like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It is okay. In Mooch as Servius to illustrate that you're losing your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Hey, I hear it's time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. Yes, they are really. And Tiffany's skin is most. He is very good. Oh yeah. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah. That is, yes. That's it. Tense. Nice. That feels right. This is uncomfortable. Oh yeah, it is uncomfortable. Take that and put place and go. Just looking back and forth at me and then tap. That right there. You know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I have no ideas these two even do. Whenever it is what they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Uh, oh wow, looks at this cool bottle of Trickster brand Fontaine lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Aw, come on. A little privacy, please. Dwight is thing and Claudette has Grace look in her eyes. I didn't know who else let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. Now what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing? I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day and we spend it hoping to if we stab each other in just the right spot we won't get resurrected. I come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in the epidemics? Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? But good luck with the game. Bye. Gameplay too. Oh yeah. Take care, Lucy. Right. Ah ha 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 ha. You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Ah ha 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 ha. My life is a nightmare. And yet, somehow, it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, Loverboy. I noted all our entry wounded and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, team. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That's how both tragically and comedy and tragedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was short a lot. So far, totally has been exhausting too. But you decided to achieving a true entered sense the calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in the heated pool. Today's your today you're on a date with you. Oh, like that. I want to be a date with me. Who would make first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow block your precious sun. Spiked like a palm tree, being over to screw with you. But it is no tree at all. It's wow. Hey, babe. Breakfast with weirdos, huh? Everyone just getting up with announcing how they're feeling. What about some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs by the way. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hangs out. If you play with your cards right, I could give you a private show. Oh. Catch you around. His abs are pretty. No, they're not. You got to give him that, and that blow up bat. Threatening but adorable makes for a interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gonna get him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone and we got some ground rule established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep small breath, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's spirits. That checks out. You two haven't gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. But of best, I'm the only one that seems to know about it. So we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot. But I guess I've got a feeling that you appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Well, I'll get them all. And I'll get Father too. And I punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Spirit. D8, it's water. Red. It's a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air, and she threatens while the entire universe. It's scary more than a lot. Little hot. If you got turned on by men thing. Look at the time. The island has gone as both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you're also seen that there are more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one of do you think will win out? You consider offer, but before you decide if you want to go with Spirit, the Wraith interacts. Honestly, Spirit's great. She's the only one around here that doesn't totally get on my nerves. I guess you're got good taste, but I don't know. We could hang out and I could show you some cool stuff if you want, or forgot I said anything. Top choices. Tough choice. You weigh both opinions quickly, because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say. When life gives you lemon, the lemon makes lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, wraithing death after drinking it, because the lemon were poisoned all along. Sorry, the island has really got me tilted. So who would it be? I got to go with Spirit. Made a correct decision. But know this, just because you picked me, mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understood? But of course I still got a lot to prove to me. I won't believe that you're connecting in is real, but I've been hurt before, especially with a katana that I know wield in spectacle form. You feel me, because you will feel me if you try any of those macho rapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before I ask Claudette and Dwight carefully, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. You and Spirit arrive at the coasts overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magical about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. It's black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the of color it's a void. Like a black hole. A place that lights a dying star. You're that dark. You're evident that Spirit will wide with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type with the spaceship and features. Anyhow, she much more into the type of strange adventures that kicks off here on Earth. Earth is that where we are, you wonder. The lapping waves of the shore of the coast set the romantic tune. The fog of the surrounding spirits everywhere he goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't too long. However, the lighthouse gets out an eerie hole, like a monster dying, as the spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. The light and sound reduce, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lies towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you apply. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. It is an invitation. Get in a little hands-on action. What else could it be? figures as much. Turns away while all over your body. Gold spots. You see a hand floats around your back. Sure, why not? Spirit's hands, your back. Ice cold, but she has a soft touch. It's done. It takes care of herself. Spirit applies the sunscreen onto herself in the most unique way, coating her own around her and around her back. Spread it on. The fact that your hands just floats around like that can reach things that easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating, absorbing limbs isn't exactly a superpower you think to wish as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I understand why some people act the way they do. I'm truly sorry. I hadn't thought through what I was like. Humor is how with uncomfortable situation, but clearly can read the room wrong. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through would end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death's end eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It really made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull off these bits of glass that are stuck in flesh out right now, if you want to, but I don't want to. It shorts is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to scramble to pursue the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger fills him up and then come bursting out. The way his mystery flooded over home and ground soul. Ish. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me is doing to me what the world did to him. I had to fight it, even though it gives me strength. As I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. I appreciate that in. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life. In love, the world is a lot when you're alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance being my cat toes a bit of lotion. You know, having your body on words contorted into these vengeful poses. It's really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skins. Perfect. Hey. Nej, fan. Nej. Wasteful. Who believes of rushing through things gets them done. If there's is a next time, you'll do it even better. You look up at the lighthouse. It's ominous dark from hovering above the moment between spirit and yourself. Evil is is in the case it does you a solid by blurring out another ominous moan and bursts of black light that recuse you from this wakered silence. Oh, thank you for the lurk. From the awkward silence. From seeming out of nowhere, ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows. Itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag seeps in the ocean air above the ship as it careened through the shore. Before crashing on the rock, it must been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting soldiers as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Alright, it seems that's sometimes too. Should we do something? Nah. The sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves. Note to yourself, hungry sharks. But this time, traveling pirates or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of these skull and crossbone flag aren't the only one around here today. It's Rafe. He is from the palm tree behind you. Here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. Point at the lighthouse. It is different to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams. Shinking in strange light on me. I can't avoid it, though woods and walls. Nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. No, it's a lighthouse, haunted lighthouse. It does to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me. These dead pirates or the mermaid I saw washed up on the shore that one time. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princesses, if you get my drift. It's all part of a verse conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I've figured it out. Its basis anyhow. If you come with me, you can get cut. Wears her katana nearly trimming a couple of buttons of Wraith tropical top. He takes that the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shut up. Okay, by the way, you'll see. Alone at last. Tensions breaking. Death moans quiet. And the rifle banish back to wherever he hangs out. You swoosh closer to spirits, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe and get you a peek of the bathing, bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little he cares about what everyone else thinks, she puts a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps gray. However, you are forced on what's happening with Spirit. You don't see the next interruptions coming. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on the new and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they bumped into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back to the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of war? When you arrive at beach, you realize you were set up. Despite seeing an announcement. Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't all at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is a me. You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am. And so are you, but I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair. Literally. And figuratively, yeah. I know the difference. That's why you should ditch spirits and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You're got a secret lair. Damn it. Who said something about secret lair? I said I got a sap in my secret lair. There's a flap on my secret share. Don't change the subject. Ask me what he talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the like of you. It's not me messing things up. Like, I keep things to tell you it's this dang island. I've come to accept a different truth. What's happening here? I am convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What will you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in the spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can't and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. Dragon live inside me. I can't fight even when all might want to do is hide. I don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. Even seen you hide. You do your little your face walking routine. What do you call that? It is basically clocking, and we all know that clocking is a type of hiding. Folks, the clock. Your clock, I don't clock. I'm not a clocker. I face walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they are talking about. But this sure sounds like the same video game community forum thread. Yeah, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. If sure, it doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's up on you. I think I was brought here to make a choice, so I'm going to do it now. And I choose. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seems easy to love. I mean, literally has a glass jar sticked onto her, but he has certain charms to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time, besides if it may face my fate and up on this island. Well, hell to the hell with fate, really. And I don't take this the wrong way. Wait, but the amount of awkwardness you peek into a single day. No wonder you're so skinny. All the second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. No offense taken, it's... Yeah, okay, it's true. Can be a little bit awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit, breathe, slight of relief. I've gotten enough of her. To do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that he discovered in this place and knew was meant to be covered, connected with her journey. Cherry tree. It is just a small sapling, but it has going to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing bath suit, so you just accept it. A spirit up to the tree. A cold breeze, some petrol off, and they came ascending through the air around the both of you. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful and also quite symbolic. Of course, like the good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do you mean, you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms, like being at a celebration of life, people that are a great distance just to be near their vibrated beauty. However, as beautiful might be, they aren't magical. They simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for the reason they are also a symbol of the floating nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it is the specter of lumping death calls attention to this special moment. See any appearance life. How does that duality make you feel? That life and death, or the circle, has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beautiful flowers in bloom, always loves me to appreciate the moments without having to hang up on what comes next. As you face being look sad to you're not sure why. It's not the happiness topic in death, but why should that matter? Drums to you. Spirit has been trapped in a ghostly state in the death with no hope to coil back to rebirth. Her moment of blooming life long gun, that's scary time of death and decay that comes after that good part, the spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even... You just answered from your heart. I don't let that bother me. You're... or not same. I am my mission. Once the whole cherry blossom, the souls of the samurai warrior, these noble characters, these who did not fear death, who were killed in the greatest to horror their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. These warriors saw death coming, but they never appeared. They stood and faced it. They held their sword and struck down their fear. But despair, the samurai spirit that life on, is me in a noble bloodline. My life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. Cold cycle is frozen. The cherry tree is not real, though it petals falls, replenish as it was installed here by someone. What spirit shows her words very carefully by someone with no respect for the balance of life and death. You interrupt. You know, we don't believe you, right? Yep. But there's time we got a really good reason. It has nothing to do with us being hated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. What a fun day it is ahead. What a fun day you have been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and That's not just the thing Excius sweet from spending on off move courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Not enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for the dinner, including Trickster. Rafe is here too. Not going to do the gig where we cram them all the scenes the same time again. Just to believe me, they're all here and just as oh my god, sexy and demented as you remember them, with your love on the line. Everyone is being very careful not to offer you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as you are that these four are falling for you, not because of your personality, but because you just meet them yesterday. However, since Huntress seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws opinion counting to the wild and speaks up. A small consolation tries to being the best loved killer or murderer island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do anything better than that. Like I'm going to be alone forever. I'm forcing myself. I have hobbies my own, you know, besides stealing, kidnapping and killing. Cooking is my passion. Tonight we will be tasting on the succulent squirrel appetizer. With roasted elk, and then main with a side of mushrooms. these mushrooms are probably poisonous. And elk, more revenge for the elk that killed her mother. If I had a nickel for every revenge obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels. Certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepared our meal. I even picked the mushroom myself. Oh, there's definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What's the rush? What's not rush enough? I'm not so one-dimensional. You know. Will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about you today. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You had to the resting day, that for sure. But how will you describe to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone. But doing it's in a relatively close proximity to each other. That's exactly right. We have not studied anything better. Said anything of value better myself. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise she didn't like the people getting into her business. Dwight and Claudette bring out to dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and that's are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry, that Retsley supernatural horror thrilling set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. bone. No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even that vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. One eats without speaking. Tensions are ring both of sexual and dreadly variety. Okay. When everyone finish, Dwight and Claudette comes back and clean up the table. Linger around and as they pick up your plate. Take your napkin, dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Your top-notch serving is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please try to follow us to the fire pit with appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to be happening, something that would change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Have a choice on how you said that, Dvib. Yes, and I little regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoky hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horrible afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving from the fire pit. If you get away from Rafe's complaining. You take a seat on the comfortable log, feeling the fire heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell story this time. Later tell the story, but you're going with a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think are they loving? Simply place thoughts in my mind like this doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their own way in, but something unexpected happened. Nothing, nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing, probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. Now everyone is looking at you. So you'll do something. Someone to tell the story, or we could play Guardius Boggle. Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points at Spine and Skull scuffed, giggling at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. You don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can tell it if your warm form with fire, or if it's your nervous heating up. I know that fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and it doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Dim was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I hope it is a mystery. Okay, what's the type of story do you want to tell? A romantic story. Not too strong, because it when they both notice the same wiggly Wolverine. Not quite, it's about my parents. They met at the party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their parents. Love could speak from a more look across a campfire. Now you get their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across their parapet. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and he loudly playing on his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was exactly quite bad, sorry. But this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you hear a story from tonight? Look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I just is sure to than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called the Rider Technical, I suppose. The fiancé. A writer a young couple decide that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimonially and entire their souls for eternity. Fear of the least bridally trends, they decide to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured about seating arrangement, and tested out hundreds cakes before settling on the perfect one. These shows the koi, by the way, so fancy. When it comes time to figure out the decorations, however, the bike ride the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spends hours mapping out where the best bloom could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of her wedding. So that there'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. With the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she served the brother the fiancé since they had not yet been married, because of obsessed with knowing just how many they were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When that fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband to be that she'd had one final errand before the wedding. Expected for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown, set off into the woods to gather flowers. Trading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before. And just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms. Vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead impossible, even more beautiful blossoms, carried up with sweet fragrant spring air, and Bridger defines the fiancé crept further and further into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over the mossy fallen trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe. This saying falling from their stems into twisting mud lily lies on the floor. When where bees has been, now only fly blast, where the scene of a flower had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. He turned a look back at the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen, she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé were nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and loved began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers of young love were to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed at fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Attracted by a never-ending search for perfections, unable to see that you loved for who you are. Out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Like that. Like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people take pot shorts at sequels, but I think everyone got a very good story. The first deserves a follow-up. When you think it's and the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing its stories take a lot of pressure of of an individual installment and builds a greater scene of community between audience and creator. Armedin. If you could delete the sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. Don't actually care. We just have to make sure that seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid the small talk get in the way of a romantic, thrilling moment. Right, I am gonna need to make a short shot your tarp. You know, that's need to get back to that thing we were doing whenever you're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink end up dead. Why did you say the word wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with that end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident, and you do know that all of these people are disability criminals with double digits kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She is strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash talk Spirit? Deal mean. What do you say we take this talk to hot tub so I can soak this hob while I roast that ghost some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Most I've been surrounded by figurative flames as well. But if we turn and run as far away from this place as we could, just you and me, on those spinning legs you probably tie before you got too far. If you're running away to someplace more secluding Dim is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reason. It's my own choice and I completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to pick you into fights with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shed and drinking something locally sourced while trundling through a public novella painted by recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she'd actually tried to be as pleasing as possible. Does it really turns anyone else on or just me? Personality appetite is attention along with attentions of everyone else is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we could all move on with our lives, or you know some special projects we might have going. You hear him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get tons of choices to date around like this before your time on the murderous island comes to a close. And no one not is fine with the name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show Bloom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer would you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because that guy. Spirits. You picked me, yeah. Sorry, but sorry, that was rude of me. Despite was so I should honest with you. You made for an interesting company, and I love they of winning over those other killers at all cost, even when I hate game at the price. But I had a long day. Buttering sub reduce expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright. It might seem like I hate everything and getting to really know who I am. It's not impossible. Take not note worth taking, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself, and bring everything you got. Just say the exact right thing at the right time to melt my cold heart. And instead, I don't know the rules here, and better than that than you. See you at the bar, I guess. You arrive at the bar, fine. Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktails, shaker surrounding by a baby of a bottle for assorted boozes. Who's ready? Get wasted. Well, I don't drink, so not me. You really don't drink ever? Is that like because it will just fall out the hole in your stomach? Fingers? I don't think alcohol, because alcohol is poisoning of the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a great time thing. Why did you choose the mixology lesson as your romantic night time activity? Everyone knows this kind of date is just used to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at the end of these things. Dwight, that's not Dwight. No, that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only just your tongue. Ooh. Wow, wow. Who ordered the soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu. Well, I know that I'm drinking to forget the night. Mixology is really a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have all. I have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before. I was belatedly executed by your father, or who you'll will have your body's revenge. Right. Well, so be it. How about you, Tim? Do you drink? I've got that impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly. So I'm gonna pass on the alcohol drink. Here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch as Spirit picks up slump sherry and roughly stumps a little plastic board through it. Sherry use spatter everywhere, and its little fruity gets dropped out into Spirit's lap. Oopsie, one of the upsides of wearing black, it's candy hardly shows stains. No takes backsides. So lovers, what will we make? Of murderers. The mirror on his face. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. So what's happening? You're in trance. And you're in scene. Feels the hand on your shoulder in the darkness. And you blind John, when you blink in your eyes, you see Spirit has unshuttled her katana and slipped mirror into Gert's. Sticks out in the sand. Excuse me. Of Athos goes around some one new goes got perfectly. Oh, okay. Call your have sprites. See the dark form of Bloody Mary herself fly out of the sky, joins an approaching storm cloud that makes its way and form over the ocean before you can pivot to a different drink. Suggestion. Light drink strikes free on the beach and it immediately starts a fire. Activity ends abruptly as Claudette and White assure the two of you away from the bar. As the guns I think I'm gonna save it here because I've been on for like 2 hours. Yeah. I think I continue this next time. So I want to thank you everyone that came in today, and I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then we will be playing some Dead by Daylight. So I hope I see you then, and for now I'm gonna raid out and have a look who is live. Let's first check who is following that is. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go into and raid Muchi. He's playing Final Fantasy. And the message will be meow.